Welcome back to Raymond Thai time. So it's now about 4 days after the flooding, and we're gonna show you around. Some of the land is doing really good. The grass is greening up, which is what we want. We want the grass to cover the soil to give it a bit more grip when the rain starts coming. So this is the new, I think it's a mango that we planted the other day. That's already having new shoots coming through, which is good news. Always good when you know it's established and it starts to grow. Again, these are all looking good. As I say, we planted some lychee and some mangosteen along with some more mangoes, etc., along the land, along the house plot of the land, to start getting the shade, etc., in the future years. This is struggling once again with the pesky little beetles eating, but we haven't been able to come and sort them out at night because of the rain. So hopefully it will last long enough until we can treat it. Obviously our vegetables are all organic. We don't spray at all on the vegetables, but the trees we will have to spray those too, by the looks of things, otherwise they just won't survive. So yeah, that's all pretty good. And obviously plants in the corner loved a bit of rain recently. Along the front here we've had a bit of subsidence on the soil that we put along the fence line earlier in the year, but it's okay. There's a little bit down there which won't take much to fill in, and yeah, as you can see, everything's starting to green up nicely. This little hedge type thing that we planted, don't have much hope for it at the moment. I did see some little green bits the other day, but I'm really not sure if this one's gonna come back or not, so we'll wait and see on that. Apart from that, the others that we've planted along here all seem to be starting to establish themselves. A little bit more of water damage, a couple of buckets of soil will rectify that. So as I say, not too bothered. Things are all looking pretty good. So down here a little bit more where the water's drained off the land. So yeah, so let's go down to the bottom and check out what damage was caused down there in the rain. Here we go. As you can see, it's still a bit waterlogged down this end of the garden. Just up to the right of the loofah with the yellow flower, along that line in the middle, we're going to do a trench down to the blue water hose and put a little drain in, and that will drain into the pond, so when it rains again, hopefully we can alleviate some of the flooding, to protect things a bit more. But by the looks of things, the pumpkins have survived. They're doing okay. The cucumbers looked a bit iffy yesterday, but they seem to be coming back a bit more today, which is okay. The green beans, yeah, no problems at all with the rain. And then coming on to the papaya, most of it is okay, but we have got a couple here that might not survive. One here is looking a bit sorry for itself, and another one down here, which is a real shame because the papaya hasn't been the easiest thing to grow, and it's taken a long time to get established, but it's not the end of the world. All this is all okay. We didn't get the seeds put in along this section that we dug out, which is a blessing, so that's all okay. Lots of weeding to be done and lots of cleaning up still to be done, which we will tackle throughout the week, and then I'll do a video at the end of this week ready for the weekend with it all nice and tidy and looking back to how it should be. Aubergines just having a good old trim up at the moment. As you can see, First is here giving us a hand today, trimming them all up. They're getting very bushy, but they're producing well as well, as you can see down below. Nice purple aubergine. And then moving on to the tomatoes, unfortunately these have been hit hard. Not sure if they will come back. As you can see, hundreds and hundreds of tomatoes unripened, and a lot of the bushes are now looking pretty dead, so it's just time to see what happens over the next few days, if we can save any, or we're going to have to plant the tomatoes again. And then over to the chilies again. Some are doing really good, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 bushes that don't look healthy at all. So the big rain didn't do us any favours. We've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 tomato plants, 6, 7, 8 chili bushes. The leaf is all doing fine, and also 2 papaya. So it wasn't a heavy rain. I'm surprised anything's still standing, to be honest, because it did come down hard and it could have quite easily snapped everything. I can't walk any further because it's just sinking in the mud here. And again, looking at these chili bushes, not looking good compared to the healthy one. But as I say, we will come back later in the week and show you if anything's survived. So we're back again. It's Thursday the 24th of April, and it's been a week since the heavy rain came. So we spent the week doing a lot of cleaning up, lots of weeding, digging some trenches, and just trying to get it all back to normal again. So we'll give you a quick look around and show you where we are after a week after the disaster. Up here on the house plot, starting to trim all the grass, getting that all back to some kind of normality. Still got quite a bit to do over here. No problems up the top here. All the plants, all the hedge, shrub, whatever we're putting in seems to be doing well. When I was trimming around this back area, I managed to flick up a stone and put a hole in the side of this pond, so that added to a bit more flooding down into the vegetable area. We're just gonna get a patch and stick some glue on, and it'll be up to scratch again. So as you can see, it's still looking fairly damp in places. As I say, it was pretty heavy. So what I'm going to do is dig a trench all the way along this one to take some of the water away. Another trench all the way along there to help when the rain comes again, and feed the water off over to the side of the land over here, and do another ditch along this embankment to help drain it out when it floods. The prediction on the weather forecast is rain for the next 5 days, so gotta try and dry it out and get the ditches put in before it kills everything. All the vegetables took a bit of a hit really. The pumpkin seems to be coming back okay. That's looking okay. The cucumbers, they took a hit. We've lost about half a dozen, I suppose, drowned, whatever. As you can see, they took a bit of a hit, too much water, but we're persevering. Still lots of weeding to be done down the middle here, as you can see. All the way along, still needs to be tidied up, but it's work in progress. Again, the green beans, quite a lot of damage, but we've trimmed it all up and it seems to be coming back. A few of the papaya didn't make it. Well, even though this one didn't make it, he's still trying to produce a leaf, so we will see. The top there, I'm going to do another ditch running all the way along here, another little rain trench, just to try and protect everything. Over this side, yeah, all okay, no problems. The aubergines, yeah, they survived good. Can't say any problems with the aubergines. They're still coming through. Lots for me to see down there. There's quite a few in there. Bit of weeding needs to be done down the middle to keep it all nice and clean. Tomatoes, oh, another story. Maybe about 10 kilo of tomatoes we've picked. Taking them home to try and ripen them. 50-50 if the tomato plants are going to come back or not. Basically about 10 plants were destroyed. Chilies again also took a major hit. Some of them look as if they're starting to grow new leaves. But again, we had to pick all the chilies that were on there, all the green chilies, before they were ripened. Which is a bit of a shame really, but it's all learning. The phalang, this is all doing nice. The loofahs, yeah, we've trimmed it all up from the lower levels, and it's now growing up the top. Lovely vegetable, produces a lot. It's a good seller, sells pretty quick, so very happy with that. As you can see, we're growing up the top now, but there's loofah hanging everywhere. It smells quite nice as well. And round here, the bitter melon, yeah, this is coming on as well. See the bitter melon up there. There's some loofah coming over as well. Some more bitter melon up there. Yeah, bitter melon's starting to do well. So as much as it was frustrating with all the rain, we didn't do too much damage, I guess. It is a learning curve for us. We've only just put in the extra soil. We don't know where it floods and where the water lies, so we're still learning. Watermelons, yeah, very nice. Had lots of watermelons this week. Sold quite a few. Mon sold quite a few, should I say. Torpedo shape. The small ones are quite sweet, and they're just absolutely lovely. Really nice, juicy, and doing well. We're having to pick them when they're, or we've picked quite a few that are still small, but it's a case of having to, because the stalk has either perished or there's a reason why we've had to pick it. Hunt the watermelon. Mon's been in here yesterday collecting quite a lot. So yeah, there's watermelon. This one's really small. Yeah, I'd say at least another week. At least another week on that one. And we go over here. This one looks more of a decent size. Yeah, he's a lot better. Sorry, I'm sitting in the shade so you can't see him. There you go. Nice. So watermelons are coming on great. As I say, we've never done this before. It's all new. But we're having a go. That's what it's all about. So there you go, that's the update for this week. Please hit the subscribe, like and notification buttons, and we'll put up the next video and see what happens during this week. Once again, thanks for watching. I am on Thai time here in Camp Flak, Thailand. Just a very quick one before we end today's video. You can see we're starting to dig the little trenches. Hopefully we'll take up some of the excess water and prevent damage like last time. So there's a quick look of what it's going to look like. Not that straight, but who cares? Something a bit wonky makes you smile. Anyway, so going to follow those drains through. Another big trench along there. This one will be walking, and another long deep trench up there. That'll be the first stages of our battling the elements. So yeah, I just thought before it starts raining again, I'll do a quick video and then we can come back and have a look maybe tomorrow, see if they're working. Okay, once again, thanks for subscribing, watching, liking, notification. Any comments are welcome. Please leave feedback as well, and always give the thumbs up. Once again, thanks from Ray and Mon in Thailand. Bye for now.